welcome back.
Today we're going to look at a 2015 Spiel runner-up, Elysium.
On Monday, Kevin's next Kickstarter conniption will publish, so make sure you check that out.
On Kickstarter Conniption, Kevin takes a look at the new hotness on Kickstarter. If you have a game coming to Kickstarter and you would like him to review it, contact us at our website, tantrumhouse.com.
Let's go ahead and jump into our review of Elysium in our Terrible 2
Minute Review.
Elysium is a card drafting game from Asmodee. In it, 2 to 4 players attempt to earn the favor of the gods by attempting to draft the best set of cards.
There are 8 different families of cards, each representing the interests of a different god, but players will only play with 5 of them in a specific game. These decks are all shuffled together and then dealt out into the Agora for players to choose from.
Play takes place over a series of 5 epochs. Each epoch, players use their colored columns in order to claim cards from the Agora. The color on the corner of the card has to match the column that they're using, that they're sacrificing to purchase it. So players have to be really strategic in which order they buy cards in and which pillars they sacrifice in order to be able to buy on their next turn.
Alternatively, a player can, instead of claiming a card, claim a quest. The quests dictate how they will resolve the end of the round, as well as the new turn order. When they claim a quest, they also have to use the corresponding colored column to do that. So they have to make sure they do that in time, because if they don't get the quest in time, they'll have to take the incomplete quest penalty.
When the round is done, players in their new play order then collect gold, and can transfer a number of cards from their domain into their Elysium, depending on their requests and the abilities on cards they have played. Each card has to be played in the Elysium as either part of a family or a level. A level has all the same number, and a family has all the same suit, but different numbers. Then play continues until all 5 rounds are complete and the game ends.
Only cards that are in their Elysium at the end of the game earn the player's points, and each family and each level will earn a different amount of points based on how many cards are in it. Players also earn bonus points from some of the cards' abilities, as well as from bonus tiles that they earned from completing a level first or a family first.
There's a couple of other details and layers to the game that we haven't covered, but I think if we talk a little bit about the mechanic, you'll get some of that gist. So go ahead and give us the mechanic.
I really like the card drafting mechanic. It really works for this game. And I like how all the cards interact. That's very fun. But with only 5 rounds to play and not knowing what cards are going to come up, you're really going to have to be flexible with your strategy here. The game plays rather smoothly, but some of the combinations can seem complicated your first time through, so it'll be that second playthrough before it all makes sense. Theme.
So first off, let me just gush over how fantastic I think the box is for this thing. It's got one of the most perfectly organized trays that I've ever seen in a game. It makes my little OCD neurons jump for joy. I love all the components that are for it. That are with it. The pillars are really cool. The art is fantastic. The story, melds well with what the cards are actually doing. Thematically, it's spot on. Replayability.
I think Elysium is very replayable because you'll always be having to use that different strategy based on the different decks you're playing with and how they are dealt out. It will take a few times before everybody knows what's in each deck and they get a grasp of what's going on with the game, but once that happens, it'll go by pretty quickly, and the cards always offer a unique experience each time. Enjoyability.
So I agree with this. I think you definitely have to play it a couple times to get a grasp on how the cards work together and which combinations to use. The fact that I want to go back and try those other cards that I didn't get is a good sign that it's enjoyable. I really enjoy moving around all the little pieces. You've got little markers that you put on your cards, and the columns are cool. I think it all puts together for just a really, really fun experience. You go try it and tell us what you think.
We think that Tantrum House gives Elysium 2 thumbs up.
Get some wings in. And ready. Check out good stuff.
Yeah. Let's do that.
And one more time. Just keep going.
I don't know what I'm saying. Spiel runner-up. Elysium.
A haircut or something. Right now, let's go ahead and jump into our review of Elysium in our Terrible 2
Minute Review.